Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Please give this a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed watching it. It's a beautiful designer foil set. The original design was by Kirsty, which I absolutely loved and I'd had saved for a while, so during a cancellation I thought I'd give it a go and I filmed it for you. So we are using the Luxio black gel polish here, and I'm doing on 2 of the nails, I am doing 2 coats of black gel polish and curing that in the lamp for 60 seconds. So if this was on a client, I would have my base layer of acrylic, obviously. My foundation would be acrylic for me, or gel, or whatever you use, and then I would be doing this over the top with the products I'm using. So just think of the tip as being the acrylic. So yeah, you've got 2 coats of Luxio black gel polish on 2 of them and cured. Now what I'm doing here for the see-through nails is I've taken some builder in a bottle, clear builder in a bottle, and I've put it on my palette and I'm mixing in the Luxio black gel polish with it. And then I'm going to get my gel oval brush from HD and I'm going to paint that onto the nail, and you'll see that gives it a see-through look. So if I was doing this on a client, the nail underneath would have to be clear acrylic, so that you get that see-through look. Otherwise yeah, you wouldn't get the same. So if you were doing a redesign, any old colour would have to be removed, otherwise it would definitely show through on this nail. So going back to those plain black nails, I'm using Matte It, which is the most amazing matte top coat that you'll find. I've used several and this is by far the best. It stays on my, my 4 or 5 week clients no problem at all, and it's just a gorgeous finish. So yeah, 2 coats of black and then the Matte It on top, and cured in the lamp for 60 seconds. So I'm just going to do another couple of coats on these clear nails. So once it's cured, I'm just going to go back over and it gives it a bit more depth to the sheerness. I think I did 3 coats each on these. They're only really thin coats, but just till you get the effect you want, really. Now here's the foil, and this comes from Angel Glitter Mats. It's absolutely beautiful and it can be used in so many different sets and mixes of colours, but I thought with the black and the sheer it looked stunning. So for the middle nail, I am using, it's like a peachy nude colour. I don't know what colour it is. It's a Premier Gel. I just picked it up and thought that would go quite well. So as you would on a client, you see me just flicking backwards and forwards to do the nails while they're setting in the lamp, which is what you would be doing to save time on a client. So this is the last coat of the sheer that I'm doing, and once that's set up, I'm going back to my peach and doing my second coat for the middle nail, and then curing that in the lamp. So these are now ready to apply the foil to. So I'm going to take my, I'm wiping off the sticky residue layer, just to make sure that when I put the foil gel on, there's no layer anywhere else for the foil to stick to. So once the tacky layer has been removed, I'm just going to take my EVOL foil glue and I'm going to place it exactly where I want the foil to lie. So I'm using my brushed plate to do this placement. kind of like the bottom of an egg shape that I'm doing at the top of the nail, so it comes up on either side. I'm just making sure that's completely covered. And then on this one, we're going to come down the nail in a straight line, right down the centre. So I'm going to take, rather than using the brush from the actual foil gel, I'm going to take just a thin gel brush that I've got. Place a little bit of my foil gel on my palette and brush that down the centre of the nail. And just making sure that's tidy. Because again, if it's not, you'll get the foil lines where you don't want it. That's gone in the lamp to set, and this is going to be the middle nail. So I've just wiped off the residue layer there, and I'm just coming down the bottom 2/3 of this nail, which is where the foil will lie, and then setting that up in the lamp. So I'm now ready with my foil. So I've cut one piece which will do all 3 nails, and I'm just choosing the bit that I want to lie across this. I do look at the pattern when I do that, because it does make a big difference to the final look. So I'm just making sure that's done completely. You see that last little bit that I just had to give a press, and that's done nice and easily. And then I'm going to choose which bit of the foil I want for this centre line, and just give it a rub up and down that centre and pull it off. And you see just at the bottom there, there's a tiny bit that I tried to wipe up, but it's still attached. So I'm just taking some old tweezers and I'm just scratching that off, just so that it doesn't show through. There is going to be a black line over it, so it's not a massive issue, but I just needed to get some off. And then turning the foil again to place on that bottom part of this pinky nail. And you see it's so easy to get it off for full coverage. It's amazing. And there you go. So now on this, they're all gonna be matte top coated. So that's Matte It again from HD Pro. And yeah, just float that over these. Oh, I've done my lines first. So what I've done first is you can do this now or you can do it at the end. It's completely up to you. It doesn't matter either way. The gels that I use are HD art gels, and they can be used on top without being top coated. So you can do that afterwards. On this set, I've chosen to do it underneath the top coat to make it matte as well. So the whole design is matte. So I've just taken a fine liner brush and my Jet from HD Pro, which is the black art gel. And these are 90-second full cure in the LED lamp. So I'm just tidying it up there with another brush, making sure it's nice and straight. And this is really important for this design because it will really show if it's not straight. And then on this one, I'm just doing some more line work and edging the nail. You can do this, you see me turning the nail around. You can actually do that with your client as well, so that you find it easier on the other side of the nail to get the same symmetry. I always find it easier to do it that way. So once that line work is finished and I'm happy with that, I'm now going to come in with the matte top coat. And the reason again I did that was so that the matte line, the black lines are matte as well. If I did them on top, they wouldn't be matte, they would be shiny once cured. So yeah, float that layer of matte top coat over them. That lovely sheer, it's really beautiful look. And set that in the lamp. All the nails are going to be matte, so you then are ready to do your crystal placement once that is set up. The crystals I'm using are from Crystal Parade. I forgot the actual name of them. I've got so many, I don't know. They're like the AB with, that's not right, is it? AB's all different colours, but they're like the clear and they've got a hint of pink running through them. So for this I am using my HD Pro Crystal Picker, which is such a beautiful little tool. I love it. It's lightweight. It's got a little dotting tool on the other side to push the crystals into position. And I use an old dotting tool to pick the gem glue up, which is EVOL from Angel Glitter Mats. So I use my old dotting tool to place the gem glue where I need it. Make sure you've got enough on there so it just slightly comes up around the crystal edges, and that will hold it in place. And then I use my crystal picker to pick the gems up and place them, and then the other side of it to nudge them into position. So yeah, on this now I'm literally just placing crystals, which, yeah, nothing special about it really. Yeah, you see how delicate that tool is. I absolutely love it. So once this is finished, the crystals are in place, that's the set done. It's such a just striking set. I absolutely love it. So yeah, if this was on a client, just remember that when you do those sheer nails, you are going to see anything on the that's on the nail, so it has to be a clear nail. And if you're doing it on a redesign, make sure you get all the previous colour off, because it will show through. And yeah, I can't wait to do this on an actual client actually. I've had loads of people interested in it, but all my clients know I only do it on one person, so I don't really like to repeat sets. There's no fun in that, is there? You have to do new sets. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll leave you to watch the end of this. Any questions, bob them in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Take care guys, bye.